I 18 female have a boyfriend 20 male. I knew he had Grindr on his phone because he had shown me that he used a fake profile of a guy he used to know in high school. But today I was on his phone while he was sleeping to export some of my pictures on his phone to myself. You know how with Apple phones if you go all the way to the right it recommends apps? Grindr was one of them, meaning he used it recently. I checked and he has made an account for himself. I scroll on the chats going back to March 9th, which conveniently is the same time he turned off our location sharing. And there are multiple chats where he has replied to meet these men. Some meetings I know didn't happen because we were physically together. But others from mid-March, I don't know. I honestly would have been fine with it if he had told me, but now I'm scared I may have a STD. I don't know what to do or how to confront him. I do love him, but this is just leaving me shocked for what to do next. Of course, the love is of no use if he prefers men, and is hiding that side of him to live a normal life as per society's norms. Maybe he thinks he can't be himself or come out of the closet, because what will his friends and family think of him? But I will definitely not be dating someone living a double life. He would never be able to give all his true passion to me this way. It will always be an adjustment. I have known and seen numerous such cases and know it never ends well. Should I just confront him? I know he will deny it, scared I might tell people why we broke up. This is also confusing. Maybe he is just bisexual? Please share your advice. It's been 3 years into our relationship and all I can ever think about is that one night when he got drunk and I called him at 3 a.m. and I heard a girl say, "Your baby girl's calling you," and the line got cut straight away. He called me back 5 minutes later and FaceTimed me and showed me that there was no one around him apart from him and his mate. Do you reckon he cheated on me? He said he was in a cab and was near a traffic stop and girls were speaking. I am so paranoid about this. Do you think he cheated? He said his mates had an apartment party and invited girls over, and he and his mate were in relationship, so they both left. I feel so shit about this day all the time. It plays in my mind over and over again. I'm pregnant with his child and all I ever think about is making him feel the same way he did me. That night fucked me over big time. I don't think he understands how much it affects me on a daily basis. As I am typing this, I have this gut feeling that I am being naive and was manipulated into thinking he is innocent. Is it common for guys to do that when they are on the verge of getting caught? I can't leave him as I am pregnant with his child, but if I let this slide, will it happen more often in the future? Because he thinks he can get out of any situation by manipulating me? If I leave now, I am not even giving our upcoming family a chance. He says he really loves me and is looking forward to our baby's arrival. How can I take that away from him? My stress and anxiety is at an all-time high right now, and on top of that, these pregnancy hormones and brain fog. I can't think clearly and make a decision right now. Is he really out there goofing around with girls while I carry his child? Please help me. I am 24 female and my boyfriend 26 male has a lot of girlfriends. He was always very open about being closer to girls than to guys, which I've always found to be a green flag in a man. I know most of his girlfriends and they are the sweetest girls on this earth. I've also never had a lot of friends in general, so he was happy to introduce me to them. However, last year he found a new girlfriend with whom he works on a project alongside a few other people. I didn't think much of it, but then he started to talk about her all the time to the point where it started to bother me, saying she's amazing and how they're so similar, and that he feels like they're one body and one soul. We went on a date to this new restaurant for the first time, and he started to talk about how he had gone there with her a few weeks before, and how she cried while they were there because of her childhood, and how he was being supportive, and asking her very personal questions related to her childhood trauma. Mind you, he's never asked me a single question about my childhood. Later, I saw that he was texting her stuff like, "I hope you drank enough water today," or "hope you ate well." He knew I saw, so I told him he never asked me this in 4 years, to which he said, "Yeah, but I know you drink enough water." Once she texted him that he should go pay attention to his girlfriend me instead of her while they were texting, and he literally replied, "I can multitask." He also told me out of the blue that he wouldn't want me to meet her because he just knows I wouldn't like her because she's too cold compared to me. Then I confronted him and told him how bad it made me feel, so now he stopped talking about her in front of me, but they're still texting. And not only that, I found out she was visiting him at work and bringing him food. He's visiting her at her house allegedly with other people from their project, going out for drinks together. He's also hiding his phone from me when they are texting, and I found her hair on a pillow in the living room. Last week I was really suspicious of him, so I secretly went through their messages. I'm not proud of myself at all, but I felt like I was being paranoid and expected to calm myself down by finding nothing, I guess. Well, instead I found out he was messaging her something along the lines of, "I'm so thankful you exist and I'm thinking about you." Then he texted her that he didn't sleep the whole night because of her. I'm pretending that I don't know about it because I don't know how to go about the situation. But it's eating me alive, so I went through their messages again yesterday and saw that she got mad at him for something. So, I guess my question would be, what would you do in my situation? I guess texting a friend that you're lucky to have them is something you just do, but this just feels completely different, especially because he's never said anything like this to me ever. In 4 years of dating, I need to be sure before I confront him. I don't want to be naive and think he's not cheating because that's not like him, but I also need to make sure I'm not overreacting and I just want to handle it in the right way. Please give me your advice.